Morning, YouTubies. How's it going? Alright, this morning I'm having, let's see if I can do this without spilling my milk. I'm having some Honey Grams Toasters cereal. Thumbnail. How you guys doing? Good, I hope. I already added a little bit of my milk to my bowl so I get my sugar in there. I know, sounds weird. This is already sugared toaster grams, and here I am adding sugar. I like the sugary milk, the sweet milk after I get done eating all my cereal. That's what it is. So, I don't know about you guys, but that's how I like it. I had milk at home, but like a ding-dong, I went and forgot it. I got the cereal in the car, forgot the milk. Can't really have cereal without milk. Well, you can, but it'd be dry cereal. So, yeah. Feel that up real good. So I had to go to Aldi's, which is like 2 blocks down the road. God, get off of me. Fly bugging me to death. I had to go about 2 blocks down the road to get it. And I had a little bit of chocolate milk. The other day, I know this is another thing is gonna sound weird. I went to Walmart and I got me some little sippy cups. I know I'm a grown woman and I have sippy cups. They're cute for one thing. I mean, come on. But also, well, I got them to use for today. But mostly I got them for every once in a while because of my chronic fatigue. I'll have a bad spell and I'll be so weak and exhausted that I can't get out of bed and to get a drink or anything. And oftentimes if I get to where I'm really extremely weak and exhausted, I don't even have the strength to hardly talk to let Anthony know that I need a drink. So I keep sippy cups in the bed with me, usually with water, ice water, so that in case I need water, I can, sometimes it's a struggle if I'm really exhausted to get my brain and my hand to work together. You know, the nerves and the signals to reach for something, to get the sippy cup, but at least that way I have a drink in bed with me so I don't actually have to get up to get something to keep myself hydrated. Yeah, I like how it's got a little handle. I have a couple other sippy cups, but they don't have handles. I said, I know it's weird. Grown woman have sippy cups. But if you have chronic fatigue, seriously, those come in handy, help keep you hydrated when you can't get up and get a drink. Did I just say get up to get up? I think I did. It is beautiful out today. It's like in the early to mid 70s, I think. And there's a slight breeze. I can handle this weather all year long. Stuff is so good. I think this is called the Honey Grams, but I'm used to the other version. I guess it's great. I'm not sure what brand it is. Where it's Golden Grams. Basically the same thing. I think this is like the off version of that. One of my favorite cereals. can eat this stuff pretty much all the time. What about you guys? What's your favorite cereals? Me, it's Golden Grahams slash Honey Crunch, or is it Honey Crunch? Honey Grahams. And my other one is maple and brown sugar oatmeal. That's pretty much the only oatmeal I'll eat. I'm curious to try some of the others. I've not actually tried a whole bunch of the other flavors since being an adult. But as I was growing up, that was, and ever since then, the maple and brown sugar has been my favorite. And usually I don't deviate from that. But I am curious to try some of the other flavors. You know, sometimes your taste buds change as you get older. So I'm curious to see if maybe I might like the other flavors. I just don't know. I probably have to get the variety pack. And then what I don't eat, pawn off of the dad. He eats oatmeal pretty much all the time. So good. I heard a little bird a while ago, but I don't know where it went to. It sounded like it was honking, but it wasn't a goose. It was a smaller bird. I don't know what it was. Couldn't figure out where it was coming from or anything. Oh. Every once in a while I gotta add a little extra to my cereal. I don't like when my cereal starts getting soggy. I like it when it's crunchy. Yeah, this used to be one of my favorite types of cereals when I was a kid. A lot of kids I knew would go for the Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles and all that kind of stuff, which those are good, but I always preferred this kind of stuff. One of these days I want to make a Fruity Pebble cheesecake. I've seen the recipes of that on Pinterest, and it looks real pretty. A little colorful, kind of confetti. Kind of like a confetti cake. Which is kind of funny because I remember when I was a kid, when I was real little, each and every single birthday, my mom would make a confetti cake for me, and it'd have vanilla icing. Remember that? It's like, oh, they don't taste the same as they did back then, to me anyway. And again, nothing does, pretty much. If any of you are young, you're missing out on all the foods that we had when we were younger that tasted a lot better back then. Just saying. Hot dogs, bologna, McDonald's cheeseburgers, you name it. Everything tasted better back then. again, everything was cheaper back then, too. You get to be as old as dirt as I am, you remember those things. I mean, I remember being a kid and cooking hot dogs on Grandma's grill, or, you know, stove, griddle, as well as cooking fried bologna. That was good. Back then. I don't like it now. Ugh. I don't know what they've done to everything, but most foods just... Ah! You're gonna die. I smacked you, but you didn't die. You will die next time I find you. Come here. Come here. Got one of you. I love this little fly swatter because it stretches out. Just right now I got the small, short version. I hate when I'm sitting in here and whether I'm eating or not, the fly is trying to bug me, land on me. Oh, I really hate it when they try to fly at my nose or in my mouth. I had one try to fly down my ear the other day. It's like, excuse me? That really caught me off guard. I've never had one do that before. Didn't get my sugar all stirred up real good, I don't think. Still feel it down there. Probably added more sugar than I needed. Always do. One of very few things I actually add sugar to. And there's very, very few things I ever add salt to. The main thing that I usually add to my foods is pepper. Black pepper. Or crushed red pepper. Or pepper flakes, I guess is what it's called. Pepper flakes. Black pepper and pepper flakes. That'll come so in handy when I have my little relapses. I hate them. Luckily, I don't have as many relapses as I used to, but still, when I relapse, I get really, really exhausted and weak. I can't do anything. There have been times in the past when I've been so weak, I couldn't even roll over to... I couldn't even itch my nose or rub my nose if it itched. I could barely just roll over and look out the window. Couldn't do anything else. You know, watch the birds out the window. That's it. Excuse me. And it's pretty bad when you can't rub your nose when it itches. When you're that weak. There have been times I've been so weak that I seriously thought that I should have either been at the hospital or that I was going to die. That was scary. On both. wish we had weather like this more often. It's nice. Last couple of days it's been rainy and cold, dreary. And muddy paws galore all over the kitchen floor. I get where I hate rainy days because of those muddy paws. Usually I like rainy days. I do like rainy days because of the weather. I like it when it's cloudy and not sunny and bright. But I don't like the fact that there's mud. And Jax, my dog, finding all the mud that he can find to get between his toes and bring it into the house and track paws everywhere. Ugh. I get so tired of cleaning up the muddy paws off the floor and then the sweeping and mopping of the kitchen floor to keep things clean. Somebody's got their music up loud. Hear the boom, 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 boom. You're gonna be deaf before long. Just saying. Surprised I'm not deaf. I used to listen to my music up loud too when I was a kid. Headphones to outdrown and ignore my parents, to avoid conversations with them. So I listened to my music way up loud. Then again, I like the music too because I like it loud, just in general. But yeah, I'm surprised I'm not deaf. I am mostly in this ear, but that's mostly because when I was 10 years old, I had a really bad ear infection, and then I had a non-child-friendly doctor, and I don't know what he did, but he rammed some sort of thing down in my ear, I guess to open it up or something. I don't know. Maybe he needed to do that or something to get it opened up. I don't know. But the fact that he wasn't gentle about it and not child-friendly, it was traumatizing. But ever since then, my hearing has slowly been going. Of course, like I said, the loud music didn't help any for years and years and years. Oops. So, can't say it's all the doctor. Yeah, I can. But yeah. I've had trouble with that ear ever since. I've always had trouble with my ears. If I get them wet in any sort of way. What was that? Particularly that ear. I don't know what that was. Don't ask. Is the brain and the mouth trying to communicate? And they were communicating very well. Let's put it that way. Alright. Drink my sweet milk. That's what I like the best is the sweet milk. Well, sweet cereal milk. Not just sweet milk. I like sweet cereal milk. Started chugging there. I was like, come up for air, Vicky. I was chugging it about like I do with my Highlands chocolate milk. Sorry, when it's sweet, it's good. Why is it? Anything that tastes really, really good is usually bad for you. sucks. That was good. Alright, I'm going to get ready to scoot. If you guys are new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. I'll catch you again later. Bye-bye.